The Harley-Davidson XLCR debuted in 1977 as a Sportster-based factory cafe racer. This new model had styling designed to compete with the popular British and European motorcycles of the time, but the American motorcycle buying public seemed largely uninterested in it. Excerpts from an article written by Ben Branch, published May 3, 2024. That article as we take a short ride on the producer's 1978 Cafe Racer, followed by its story, which started June 3, 1978. The CR in the model name stood for Cafe Racer, a style of motorcycle that originated in England in the 50s and 60s. The first Cafe Racers were modified production motorcycles designed to go as fast as possible, with the goal a ton or 100 miles per hour, often on a limited budget. It has been said that the Harley-Davidson XLCR Cafe Racer, pronounced XLCR, was developed by Willie Davidson as a motorcycle for his own personal use. Willie G. is the grandson of Harley-Davidson co-founder William Davidson. The real story is that Willie G. was involved in the design, but it was as part of a team that included Bob Madero, a Harley engineer, and Jim Halbert of Jim Halbert Engineering, who was sometimes brought in as an independent skunkworks-style contractor. The bike they developed was closely based on the then-current Harley-Davidson Sportster, with which it shared an engine and transmission and the forward section of its frame. The frame was modified with a new rear section, giving the bike a much more upright look compared to the more reclined Sportsters of the time. To showcase the model's sporting intentions, it was given triple disc brakes, 2 up front and 1 in the rear, a marked improvement over the standard Sportster, which still made do with a single disc up front and a drum in the rear despite its significant weight. A new fuel tank was designed, taking inspiration from the XR750, and the XR750 would also provide the basis of the new swing arm. A headlight fairing was fitted to the front, and the bike was given a distinctive black paint scheme, and chrome was minimal, and almost everything that could be painted black was painted black. Data from other articles show that although the engine was the same as the basic Sportster, it sported higher performance cams and other internal changes, and as a result, the power output rose to 68 brake horsepower at 6,200 RPM, up from 57 for the standard engine. It was one of the most powerful Harleys of its day. The model was first offered for sale in 1977. Harley-Davidson executives had high hopes that the new performance model would siphon off sales from the popular British, German, and Italian motorcycles of the time, but it wasn't to be. The price of the Harley-Davidson XLCR put it slightly above the best superbikes from Italy, and it didn't really have the performance or handling to justify it. Sales were slow right off the bat, and over the course of the 3-year production run they would make just 3,133 of them. Jumping to the producer's bike shown here. I purchased my new XLCR June 3, 1978 for $2,900 out the door from Joe at Harley-Davidson Motors in San Bruno after seeing a newspaper ad for it in the classified. I did not have the money, so I got a cash advance on my credit card, which I paid off 6 months later by working as much overtime as I could. I picked the bike up 1 week later with the crazy idea that I would forever keep it like new by keeping it in my living room and only riding it on New Year's Day and the 4th of July. Which I have pretty much done for the past 46 years. Not sure what I would do if I had to do it all over again. I was 25 when I bought it and I am now in my early 70s. That said, I really have enjoyed looking at it and taking it for that semi-annual ride. It always starts right up and is raring to hit the road, as am I, and it still looks pretty much like it did the day I bought it, unlike yours truly. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Additional photos, text and specs from motorcyclespecs.com, Wikipedia, and Google. Video and photos of the author's bike from the producer Mark Harrigan. Thanks for watching.